I'm Joy Francis, and you're watching The Joe Show. In today's show, we're going to talk about something a little bit more serious, and to be honest with you, I just want to get right into it. We're going to talk about Kony 2012. Now, a lot of you probably know about what it is and have watched the YouTube documentary that a couple of guys did on it, that they support a charity called Invisible Children. Now, before I get into that charity, just a few notes on Uganda itself. I mean, the country, it's known as one of the most corrupt countries in the world. That's just to start off with. Then on top of it all, it's under a dictatorship, meaning that the Prime Minister himself, to get into power, probably did a lot of bad things to be there. And from my research, 10-15 years ago, he was pillaging villages and killing people and running people out of their homes, just as this Joseph Kony apparently does as well. Now, I say apparently because I really don't know for sure. I mean, he hasn't even been in Uganda for the past 7 years or something along those lines. Now, going on to Invisible Children, I have some facts that I've dug up from the internet. Now, again, being the internet, there's lots of propaganda there. There's always going to be people that are going to say, yes, and there's going to be people that say no. But from what I found, that, for instance, the founders of Invisible Children, they each make a salary of $90K a year. That's quite a lot of money. And that just above 30% is what's going into helping families in Uganda. Now, that's not a lot compared to what you're taking in. But what the astonishing fact is that 40% of what they take in is going towards awareness in media. Just to give it some fact to it, 30 cents of every dollar is going to help somebody. But 40 cents of every dollar is going to try to tell more people to give. And Foreign Affairs has also accused of Invisible Children of manipulating facts for the sake of soliciting funds. These are things you really don't want to hear when it comes to charities. Besides the point of this charity, and a lot of people, bringing awareness to it all over Facebook and YouTube, there's a lot of other charities that we can help out on. This is just the fact. This is what's just going on today. For those of you who remember, a year ago, there was a massive tsunami in Japan. And those people probably still need help. There was the earthquake in Haiti. Those people are rebuilding and still need help. This is what I'm trying to talk about. This is what I mean by this. There's so many things that are going on, and a lot of them right in our backyard. How many people out there know that 1 in 7 women in Canada live in poverty, and 1 in 5 children in Canada live in poverty? These are things that are right here in our own backyard. These are the things we should really bring awareness to, And just to put out some more facts, for those of you who know about the United Way, I did some research on them as well. And the United Way Toronto puts 85% of what they get back into communities. That's a lot of money that helps people. Not only does it help people, we get to see it helping people. Not through news, not through internet, not through YouTube, through our own eyes. These people are our neighbors, okay? These people are that we see on the street every day on our way to work. This is the type of thing I'm talking about. There's also the Canadian Women's Foundation, who are helping changing the numbers of 1 in 7 of women living in poverty. And for the low price of $2,500, they're taking one woman out of poverty. If you think about it, that's not a lot of money to take somebody out of poverty, okay? That's a big deal, because that's here. That's in our own backyard. And that's just for me, from my research. Not everybody lives where I do. And I greatly support everyone out there that instead of jumping on the bandwagon and watching a YouTube video and we don't even have all the facts because we don't know what's going on, is do some research where you live and try to find out charities that's going on in your neighborhoods and helping them out. Even if it being giving some of your time, like Big Brothers or Big Sisters foundations, you know, and taking care of kids, keeping kids off the streets. That matters here, because eventually we're just going to end up being like Uganda. And for those of you who don't believe me, I mean, just north of Toronto, they're thinking of building a mine. I mean, that's really close to a rural area. And the effects from it can poison people with the water system. And, you know, I hear the Americans are sending troops to Uganda to help out. But at the same time, a lot of people don't know is that Uganda is also a mineral-rich country. And they have a lot of oil. Go do your research. Let me know what you think. Comments down below, subscribe up top. You can even follow me on Twitter at Joey Francis, that's 2 S's. And for this time, do your part. Go research some local charities and local foundations that could use your help. And instead of supporting something that's halfway across the world, help support that something in your backyard. Something that you can see the results. Stay classy.